I'm Blended. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you've been here before. Today I am doing this look with the Sweet Shop Cotton Candy Palette from BH Cosmetics. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Hey everybody, today I'm trying the Sweet Shop Cotton Candy Palette from BH Cosmetics. There's kind of a glare. I am in a new space. I was using my aunt's sunroom before. Hopefully the audio is okay right now. I ordered a new microphone and a light, but I forgot to grab most of it when I came to do this, so that's just how things work. It'll be okay. We're going to make it work right now. So I have my lid primed already. I used the ABH eye primer, and if you see me kind of not looking, also I have a cat fur on my lip. I can't see it, but it's there. I feel it. But if you see me looking away, I'm looking at my mirror. I have a mirror up. I'm going to try to figure out a monitor situation. I'm still on my old camera. I know this is going to be, y'all are going to click off of this so fast. Please bear with me. I have a new camera that I'm going to be using soon. I got the Canon EOS Rebel T7, so if you know if that's good, please let me know. I'm going to read my book on it. I was going to use it today, but I had to charge the battery because I don't want to risk messing the battery up. So, after 30 minutes of me just rambling, I can talk a little bit more about that stuff here in a little bit, but I'm just going to go with the Sigma E25 brush and the shade Light and Airy from this. I've used this palette about 3 times because I've been kind of procrastinating on filming this. I wanted to do like more colorful because I feel like I've done the looks like super close together, so yeah, I'm just terrible. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to apply it into my crease. And I'm going to do back and forth windshield wiper motions. I'm going to kind of pat it down into it as well and then do the windshield wiper back and forth motions. I'm going to wing it out slightly. Not like super not very winged, but also like not super out. I think I'm going to go to about where the tail of my brow is. I had to fix my makeup before I got back on because I had a little moment. We were left this house and I love it. I really do. And it's just been kind of hard to get moved because there was a lot of stuff, and before we even really got started on moving and before I even knew what I wanted to do with YouTube, I just wanted to start a channel for fun, which, like, that's what I do now. I have a lot of fun doing my makeup, but this was before I even knew anything about makeup. I bought this dry erase board, and it was like a little planner board, and it's got like where you can put the months, it's got the days of the week, you can put the numbers, and on the side it says notes. So I put YouTube channel, office/jewelry office, and with a question mark, because I didn't know what I was wanting to do. I was just like, yeah. And I also didn't know what all went into doing a YouTube channel. And then I had like to do, and it's like find computer, find computer space and start YouTube channel, and then it was like channel name, and the channel name had been blank since the night that I wrote that, because I remember we just came in here one night. I don't even remember what we were doing. We may have been cleaning. We may have just stopped in just to kind of like hang out for a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, so I remember my brothers were with us, but I had that space for my channel name just blank until today. I was like, I'm filming in here. This is almost surreal. Like, I didn't know, like, and I didn't know anything about makeup when I did that. So honestly, I was like, what would I name my channel? What am I gonna do? And so I wrote Slightly Unblended, and I checked off all my little to-do things, and I kind of cried about it because I'm a baby. Anyway, I cleaned off the Sigma brush, and I'm gonna take the shade Sugar Plum, which is a very cute little purpley shade that's kind of like, not like super purple, but not like a really light purple. But I'm going to apply it into the deep crease. Now I'm doing back and forth motions like a windshield wiper, just working that into that light and airy shade. The fallout in this palette, I've noticed, is not very, it's not very, like, you don't get a whole lot. Now, some of the shimmers I've noticed do have a little bit of fallout, but shimmers are, like, always, I feel, a fallout. And I've decided that I don't want to use that brush right now. So I'm going to use the ColourPop E10 brush, and I'm just going to go back into that shade and just work that into the crease. I'm also going to wing this shade out. With this, I'm doing windshield wiper back and forth motions, just like before. I am going to take that Sigma E25 brush again with some more of Light and Airy just to blend out the Sugar Plum shade. Do any of you have Twitter? Because I've been getting on there, and on Tuesdays, BH Cosmetics has like BH Chit Chat Tuesday, and I really, really look forward to that. They interact with just almost everybody, and I feel like that's so cool because I've gotten to like kind of talk to BH Cosmetics, and I was like, well, this is a very interesting experience. And Elf Cosmetics, when they have threads, they are like on top of it about like interacting with everybody, and I just think that that's like the coolest thing when the brands are interactive with people. They're like, hey, I did this look and I used your palette, or this is what I've been creating lately, or just like having questions and they answer it, and I just feel like that's really, really cool. Like, I don't see a whole lot of brands that do stuff like that, so like BH Cosmetics and Elf are like the ones that I'm so excited for on Twitter a lot of the time. I'm also super excited that I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm making friends on Twitter. Like, I don't know how Twitter works. Like, how do you do anything on there? Like for the longest, I felt like I was talking to myself. But now I have people that's talking to me, and I'm like, oh, hi, let's be best friends. Because I'm just like, you're on your phone, and you're on Twitter. I'm on Twitter, too. We have that in common. I'm a weird MFer, and I'm going to just leave it at that because, like, I know YouTube's word about words, and apparently the F-bomb is not something that people should be saying, but whatever. Anyway, I'm going to take the Sigma E25 brush again. I cleaned it off. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I have a whole, like, little thing of them for, like, cleaning my brushes off, so I'm excited about that. So I'm going to be cleaning my brushes off and using mainly one brush just because it's easier, and I'm too lazy to, like, dig through my brushes in my little, used to be Halloween saying boo, little milk glass thing. But I'm just going to take Carnival, which is this really cute hot pink shade, and I'm going to blend out Light and Airy with it. I'm just doing windshield wiper back and forth motions like before, and I'm going to do a little like spinny. I don't know if that makes sense, but just kind of like taking it and just like blending it, and then I'm going to go back the opposite way, so like forwards and backwards to get an even blend. I'm feeling kind of chatty, but I feel like what else is new? I feel like I'm warming up enough to the camera, and that like I know that I have some of my friends watching, which makes me excited. And I just want to know, like, what have y'all been up to? I mean, I've been doing makeup and editing and editing and editing, but I've also been doing crafts, and that's been fun. I got more sunflower charms in. I've been doing more earrings. I've made chokers. Like, playing with jewelry stuff is like so much fun. I can't wait until I start some Halloween stuff because Halloween is my favorite. So, of course, I have to have a lot of Halloween jewelry made. I'm going to take Sugar Plum, which was that really cute purple shade, and I'm going to run that back through the crease. Well, the deep crease and into the crease, because I'm going to kind of like get it blended nicely with that Light and Airy shade because they blend so well together. I feel like the Light and Airy shade is the perfect transition for these 3 shades. Now, if you wanted to, oh, I don't even know if you've seen that. So for these 3 shades, I feel like Light and Airy is the best transition shade, that it works well to where you can blend this into that and you can get that depth. There's a little bit of like of a darker look, and it also like makes it really more pink when you use the Carnival shade. And I have noticed that if you use just these 3, then you can like blend that, and that would still be the transition shade, but you can blend this out with that. So this is the shade Confection, and it's super cute. Which on the, I don't think I've used Swirl. I think Swirl is like the only shade in this palette that I haven't tried yet, and it's so cute. But my favorite shimmer in the palette, my favorite shimmer in the palette is Sugar. There is something about it, like I'm using it on my lid today, which it kind of looks like it needs touched up, but I've been milling around and doing all kinds of stuff, and I'm talking too much. But the shade A1 in Norvina Volume 1, I feel like this is a super close dupe for that, and it's just gorgeous. I don't know, there's just something about it. Anyway, back to what I was doing before I got off on the tangent. I'm just going to blend Sugar Plum into the crease a little bit more. So now I'm taking my Morphe M507 brush and going back into Light and Airy, and I'm just going to really focus blending the crease. She getting there. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back into Sugar Plum. It's kind of repetitive. I mean, I'm just trying to get that build up, and I'm going to cut the crease out here in just a minute. Now, I don't feel like this is going to be the video that comes up after my neon cut crease that I did, that I had part of a voiceover on. I want to apologize for not having my lower lash line details and whatnot on there. I thought that I had it, but when I went back on my camera, I guess it had stopped recording, and I didn't get that. Except for like when I was doing for my IGTV thing, which accidentally got deleted off my phone, so I have to start that over again. So sometimes it just happens, and it's okay. Just make the best of it. Which is what I'm definitely trying to do. I've been trying to have a lot of fun with Instagram, with YouTube, like just all of it. I'm trying not to let like numbers and all that bother me. Not like, sometimes they do, but not really, because it's like Instagram's algorithm sucks. So like, you know, like when you come across people and you really like them, then like you can reach out to them and talk, and then you get to know them. And I don't know, I just feel like I've been like making more friends through makeup, and I've really been enjoying that. Like, I don't know, I'm a very awkward cucumber 90% of the time, so I never ever know what to say. And so like, I don't know, I feel like making friends on Instagram and on Twitter has been a little bit easier for me, because I almost know for sure that we at least have makeup in common, so I can talk about that. But I'm so awkward, and I'm like, okay, now what do I say? It's like, I'm sorry, I took the ABH A14 brush, Light and Airy, just kind of like built that up. So I'm going to take the Morphe M507 brush again, and some Carnival, and just blend that with the Light and Airy shade, and then kind of diffuse that shade here. One more thing, and I'll try to stop talking so much, but have any of you watched One Piece? So I could kind of like explain how awkward I am. Let me know. Have you seen One Piece? There's a lot of episodes. We're like super behind. We're on like 600 and something now, and that's all it was like in the English dub. But anyway, like anytime someone compliments Chopper and or anything like that, Chopper gets like so awkward, and he's like, and that's how I feel. I feel like whenever someone compliments me, I'm instantly like awkward, like, oh no, thank you. And so like I say thank you so much and stuff like that when I get compliments, and I'm just like, I don't know why. I don't know. But that's just to explain a little bit of me being really weird. I just feel like Chopper represents how I feel when I get compliments. So I'm just going to take this ColourPop E1 brush and lightly go over the Carnival shade to diffuse it. I'm going to touch into it just a little bit more. I'm going to go into Light and Airy just one more time and really just touch up the crease area. And you see, with just Light and Airy, with Carnival, I don't know if the lighting's going to be okay for this, but like, I took Light and Airy, and you can tell it's like a darker pink than the Carnival shade, which helped to create the depth, and Sugar Plum really added that depth into the crease. Yes, that is what I love. Okay, so I'm just going to take some micellar water and a Q-tip, and I have to find my Q-tip, because I had one side on it that was still usable earlier, and I'm not about to waste it. And I'm just going to remove the product from my lid space. Okay, so I'm going to take the Morphe M507 brush and just a tiny bit more Carnival and really just like blend that inner corner outwards a little bit more. And take a little bit more Light and Airy and really touch that up. Sweet. Alright, now I'm just going to take a little bit of my ABH eye primer and the Morphe M421 brush. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's what it is. It's wiped off. I need to find, I want to get some Sigma brushes, just because the one I have is awesome. But I will use this until the bristles fall out. It's usually what I do with my brushes. Until they fall apart or the bristles fall out, I'll use them till then. But I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to cut the crease out. Okay, one eternity later, this is definitely not my best crease cut, but it's kind of hard because I keep like touching my face and I'm messing up my base. So I'm going to have to go and touch that up. But I'm going to take the ColourPop E10 brush and some more Sugar Plum, and I'm just going to outline the crease to fix any mistakes. I'm also going to take some more of that Sugar Plum and wing it out. So I'm pretty much doing it like you would wing your liner. I'm going to bring it out and then bring it in. And so it looks a little weird, but we're going to just blend it out anyway. And I'm going to have to either use some concealer on the edge here to fix it. Yeah, I could do that because that would be an easy touch up. So anyway, I'm just kind of thinking like how I'm going to get it cleaned up to get it sharp. So now I'm just going to take that same brush, I cleaned it off. I'm going to go into Light and Airy and blend that shade out. I'm going to take a little bit of Carnival and I'm going to take it to where the rest of the primer is showing here on the outer corner of the lid and wing it out and then kind of wing it inwards just to blend those shades together. I almost lost my train of thought. So now what I'm going to do is just take the same brush. I'm going to make sure I clean it off. I sat it down for just a second and then it was like, did I clean it off? So I'm going to take Light and Airy and just really kind of blend that in with the Carnival shade a little bit more. Just so it has that really nice transition. And I'm going to clean it off and I'm going to go back into Sugar Plum and really touch up that shade there at the lash line and kind of like blend it a little bit more with that Light and Airy shade. Alright. So now it's looking pretty cool. Also, you know, how did I forget this? I was so excited about this. Last night I had gotten a notification on my YouTube thing, like I don't know. It was just I had gotten, like it said that I had a subscriber, and I went and I looked, and I have like 190 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. Like, that's so exciting to me. I never knew I would have like that many people, because if you think about it, if we put that many people in a room, that's a lot of people. So thank every one of you guys that are subscribed to me. Like, I'm so thankful. That really just made my whole day. And I was so excited about it last night. Now I'm going to take Sugar, which is the gorgeous purpley shimmery shade, and this little liner brush from Melt, just because I want a little bit of precision. I'm going to take it and apply it to that exposed eye primer, because I tried this with my Luxie small shader brush earlier and it was too big, so I was like, smaller brush. Alright, now that's looking a little bit better. I'm going to take the ColourPop E10 brush and some more Carnival, and I'm just going to kind of blend that up into the shimmer shade, just to get it nice and blended. And I'm going to get a little bit more and just kind of like tap it along the edges of the shimmer to get it nice and gradient. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my crusty Q-tip and take away some of this purple here to get a nice and sharp wing. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that Carnival shade and apply it to this little bit of primer that's still exposed. And then add a tiny bit more of Light and Airy right underneath it. I'm just going to take my sponge and I'm going to touch up alongside the edges to really just like get that extra concealer off the sponge to fix what I had removed. And I'm going to go ahead and start my lower lash line since I already have my face. So what I'm going to do is, I haven't even used this yet, and I've been meaning to. I got it as a free gift a while back from Ulta. Like, it was a beauty mystery bag or something. And it is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner, and it is purple. It's the shade Vivid, and it's cute. Purple. I'm a sucker for purple, okay? So I'm just going to run that into my waterline. Now that I have that popped into the waterline, I'm going to take a little bit more of Sugar Plum and run that into the lower lash line. Really just blend it with that eyeliner. I'm going to clean that brush off. I was using the ColourPop E10 brush. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm just going to use Light and Airy to blend that out. And I'm going to take the shade Carnival to blend that out as well. I'm doing all of this with the same brush. I'm just using a little quick changer to get it nice and cleaned off. Let's kind of ignore my lower lash line area. I've gotten a little bit of concealer kind of like messed up here. I got emotional earlier and I tried to fix that, but you know, sometimes it happens. So now I'm just going to take the same brush and make sure it's cleaned off. I'm going to use the shade Fluff for the inner corner highlight. For a second, I wanted to say Floof. That is my cat's name, one of them, and she thinks she's the queen of the house. Matter of fact, I think that she knows she's the queen of the house. So I call her Queen or Gwendolyn, or she has a lot of different names. I have, all my poor cats have a name, but then they have like 20 other names. But I love them so much. And I know who they are when I talk to them, even though they have so many names. It's like they have all these nicknames, and they're like, yep, that's my name. So I'm taking the ColourPop E1 brush, and I'm just going to lightly diffuse the shade on the lower lash line area. I'm just going to go ahead and pop on some mascara and lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. I did some swatches on my arm. Hopefully I can hold it up. I did the bad thing. Anyway, I always do this. They're kind of, I don't ever do it right. So, let me do it on the other arm. I have swatches. So, the first one right here, I just went from the top row and worked my way down. That is Fluff, and then Sugar, Twirl, and, no, Swirl, and then Twirl. And then there is Confection, Sugar Plum, Light and Airy, and Carnival. Sorry to do my swatches that way. I just find it difficult to do it on my own. And now I have like shimmer all on one arm, and then like it's a whole mess. But I mean, that's usually how my stuff goes. I'm still getting it figured out. Anyway, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I think it's cute. She's cute, okay? A little bit of cotton candy on the eyes. I really love how well these blend together. They blend so well together. The great transition shade here, definitely light and airy. It does so well. It's such a nice transition shade. The sugar shade is definitely my favorite shimmer. Swirl is like a really raspberry kind of hot pink, and then Twirl is like a hot pink, kind of like a hot baby pink, and it's so pretty. But I mean, I was expecting when I ordered this for the palette, for the pans, to be a little, like, to be smaller, but they were, let me see, I think they're about the size of a $50. They're about this big per pan. Definitely bigger than I was expecting, so I was really excited about that. For my lashes, I used the Pure Raw Beauty Christie Lovely lashes. I really like these ones. They're so cute. So yeah, let me know down below. Do you watch anime? What's your favorite? What have you been watching? I've been watching Sergeant Frog. I don't know why that came off so weird. We watched a lot of Sergeant Frog yesterday. And then like the day before, we got way caught up on One Piece because we were behind. And we're still behind because we watched all the dub that was left that we hadn't seen. Also, for lip gloss, I use the Milani Keep It Full, what is this? The Nourishing Lip Plumper and Keep It Full. Yes, it is Natural Luster. I really, really like this one. I haven't tried a whole lot of stuff from Milani, but the things that I have tried from Milani, I really, really like. Yeah, so we could talk about anime or whatever else you'd like to talk about on Twitter. I'll have that as well as my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook pages, or Facebook page linked down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, then if you would please hit that subscribe button, that would be so awesome, and I would so very appreciate it. And if you are subscribed, then go ahead and hit the notification bell. That way, as soon as I upload, you'll get that notification, and you can be part of the people that get to see it like as soon as it goes up. Don't forget to use hashtag #SlightlyUnblended for a chance to be featured in an upcoming video, and I believe that's it. So hopefully I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.